Hi again, I'm John Beinert, Development Director at Graystar for the 2025 15th Street North project referred to in the sector plan as the landmark site. This presentation is for our second online engagement session in the new SPRC process. Thank you to all who have participated and provided feedback during our first engagement session. A response has been coordinated with county staff and is posted on the county website. In this presentation, we are excited to provide a more detailed discussion of 4 areas in the context of our project. First, transportation will be presented by Michael Pinkowski at Wells & Associates. Then, sustainability will be presented by Jennifer Wolf at Sustainable Building Partners. And lastly, I will discuss community benefits and construction implementation.
Hi, I'm Mike Pinkowski with Wells & Associates, and I'm going to be presenting the transportation portion of the online engagement for 2025 15th Street North, Site Plan 457. The site is located just east of the Courthouse Metro Station and is bound by Clarendon Boulevard to the north, North Courthouse Road to the east, 15th Street to the south, and North Ewell Street to the west. The existing vehicular access points to the site are highlighted in yellow. The site is currently developed with 35,837 square feet of office and 19,659 square feet of retail. As proposed, the site would be redeveloped with 425 dwelling units and 17,000 square feet of retail. The existing Ewell Street would be converted into a pedestrian promenade as envisioned in the plan. Curb extensions would be provided in the northwest quadrant, connecting the existing crosswalk to shorten the crossing distance, as well as in the northeast corner of the project at Clarendon Boulevard and Courthouse Road, and in the southeast quadrant at 15th Street and Courthouse Road. The loading docks are identified with the blue triangle, while vehicular access is identified with the yellow. Also identified on this slide is the cycle track along North Courthouse Road. As I mentioned, the site is immediately adjacent to the Courthouse Metro Station, and this slide shows the abundance of bicycle facilities within the area, including Capital Bike Share. On-street bike lanes are identified in blue and black, while trails are identified in red. This takes a closer look at the pedestrian and bicycle circulation that will be in place with the development. The purple dashed lines represent the pedestrian routes, while the green represents the primary bike routes. The red stars that are located in each corner of the project are where the bike racks will be, and also identified on the map or site plan is the bike room that will be accessed at grade. Additional bike parking is found on each level of the garage. This slide summarizes the Clarendon Boulevard cross-section with the existing cross-section on the top and the proposed cross-section on the bottom. Starting on the right side of the plan on the bottom side, there will be a minimum 8-foot clear sidewalk, a 5-foot planting strip, a parking lane, a buffered bike lane, 2 travel lanes, and a new buffer created adjacent to the median that would allow for future modifications to the existing raised median. This cross-section highlights North Courthouse Road. Again, the existing on top and the proposed on the bottom. Starting at the existing building on the right side of the plan is on the opposite side of the street. There will be a parking lane with a bike lane, 2 northbound travel lanes, and a southbound travel lane. Adjacent to the building streetscape will be a 5-foot planting strip, a 5-foot bike lane, and a 10-foot minimum clear sidewalk. This cross-section highlights the 15th Street North cross-section. Starting on the left side of the plan here with the proposed building, there will be an 8-foot minimum clear sidewalk, a 5-foot tree plant strip, a parking lane, a bike lane, 1 travel lane in each direction, a bike lane in the eastbound direction, and the existing parking lane would be converted to a planting area to complement the park where the existing surface parking lot is today. Each of these sections that I've outlined and summarized have been coordinated with staff and are envisioned in the plan. This slide takes a closer look at the Ewell Street Promenade. Your north is to the right of the plan, and you can see that where the metro access point is identified. Again, on this slide, highlighting along Clarendon Boulevard, the expanded curve extension to shorten the crossing distance across Clarendon Boulevard, and the 20-foot minimum clear path through the promenade that would allow for emergency vehicle access as well. This is a rendered shot if you were standing at the metro access point looking at Clarendon Boulevard, looking south towards 15th Street with the building, the proposed building in the background. This slide summarizes the parking for the site, including vehicular and bicycle parking, as well as loading. The residential piece, 425 units, will be parked with 160 spaces for a 3.8 ratio. The retail will include 60 spaces for a 3.53 per thousand ratio. Minimum of 2% electrical vehicle spaces with infrastructure for up to 50 spaces would be provided. A total of 426 Class 1 bicycle spaces will be included with the project, including an at-grade bike room as well as bike rooms in the garage levels. The site will be served by 4 loading berths. This slide summarizes where those 4 loading berths are, directly south of the driveway accessing the garage. You can see that there are 2 tandem sets of bays that would allow for larger vehicles to use one of the 2 bays at the same time. We are also showing an SU30 backing in and out of the proposed bays. A loading management plan would be provided for Arlington County approval, and that will outline loading and delivery procedures, as well as help manage the docks. Our final slide summarizes the transportation demand management plan and is consistent with standard conditions for site plans, including participation and funding, facilities and improvements, car and van pool parking for residents, promotion services and policies, as well as future performance and monitoring. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Wolf with Sustainable Building Partners, and I will be presenting the sustainability portion for the 2025 15th Street North project. The project will achieve LEED Gold certification under the LEED BD&C version 4 multifamily mid-rise rating system. It will also be designed and will achieve ENERGY STAR certification during operation. Energy performance is a priority, and at least 15% energy cost savings will be demonstrated. The project team continues to explore ways to increase performance, reducing on-site energy use and global greenhouse gas emissions. Additional sustainability measures include expanded green roof and amenity space, rainwater harvesting, extensive EV parking and bike racks, and in combination with increased energy performance, common area commissioning and thermal bypass testing and inspections will occur to ensure the project is operating as intended. This slide shows the stormwater management strategy. Low-impact development techniques, including native and adaptive plants, vegetated roof, bioretention, and rainwater harvesting, will be used. The vegetated roof and bioretention together equates to 7,300 square feet. The strategy will exceed Virginia runoff reduction requirements. The next 2 slides show the green roof locations. As mentioned, 7,300 square feet of green roof and bioretention area is provided, and it contributes to the stormwater management strategy. But this green roof area also reduces microclimate impacts and heat island effect and contributes to the outdoor experience of the occupants. This image is the high roof level and shows the extensive green roof bioretention and green roof locations. Surrounding the green roof area and as part of the roof design is 12,300 square feet of amenity space. Physical site elements, including seating areas, will be provided throughout to accommodate occupant needs. High SRI materials for the pavers in the amenity space will be used to the greatest extent possible, but occupant experience will also be considered when making these selections. For non-occupiable areas, like the mechanical well space and stairwell roof areas, high SRI white products will be used. The project is also located within half-mile walking distance of Arlington Park, so there's plenty of open space opportunities for occupants. The site is located within close proximity to the metro, buses, and various community resources and amenities. Currently, EV charging infrastructure is planned for 50 parking spaces to promote sustainable transportation options. This equates to 22% of the parking capacity for this site. Long-term bike storage and short-term bike storage is also provided. 426 spaces in the garage and level 1 are provided as long-term bike storage. Racks around the building will also be provided to store 26 bikes. Lastly, energy performance is a priority for this project. The project is on target to achieve at least 15% energy cost savings and is striving to increase the savings as much as possible. The high performance elements include improved U value and solar heat gain coefficient for the windows, a high performing VRF system, an LED lighting design, targets for lower lighting power density in the garage, common areas, and back of house areas, Energy Star appliances and equipment, and premium low flow plumbing fixtures to reduce hot water demand. The energy model analysis process is iterative and will occur at multiple design milestones. At each milestone, the project team will continue to explore ways to increase performance of this building. That concludes the sustainability portion.
Thank you, Mike and Jennifer. There was one additional point I wanted to add regarding the transportation presentation. The sector plan calls for an underground connection to a planned garage across 15th Street. We have accommodated this future connection with knockout panels in our garage. The community benefits package is still in discussion with county staff. However, the biggest impact to the community will be the transformative Ewell Street Promenade. As discussed previously, the sector plan calls for Ewell Street to be a vibrant and broad pedestrian promenade walkway lined with trees, active retail uses, and distinctive lighting. Our landscape architect Land Design has put together a plan for an engaging and dynamic space within the Ewell Street Promenade. This is the first step towards the greater vision for open space set forth in the sector plan for Courthouse. In addition to Ewell Street, we are coordinating with county staff on potential improvements to 15th Street, Courthouse Road, Wilson, and Clarendon Boulevard. Also, as previously discussed, we are implementing the sector plan's recommendation of historic preservation of the first federal savings and loan and investment buildings. As mentioned by Jennifer with Sustainable Building Partners, we are exploring additional sustainability measures above LEED Gold. We will also be making a number of standard site plan contributions, including the base affordable housing contribution, utility fund contribution, and public art contribution, and providing funding to Arlington County Commuter Services Program as part of our transportation demand management efforts. Finally, we believe our commitment to a vibrant and high-quality retail on the ground level and a signature landmark design for this building is consistent with the goals of the sector plan and will be an enormous benefit to the entire neighborhood. Construction implementation. The project's general contractor is John Moriarty and Associates of Virginia. They have significant experience in Arlington County and have proposed the following plan for construction implementation. There will be a full-height earth retention system at the perimeter of excavation. One dual-man material hoist and trash chute will be located in the northeast corner of the project. Construction loading will occur on Courthouse Road, same as the permanent loading dock. There will be one tower crane with minimal impact to adjacent properties. Concrete pour stations are planned for Clarendon Boulevard and 15th Street. Buell Street will maintain pedestrian access for the majority of the construction process. And lastly, a scaffolding system will be used to install the masonry and metal panels on the facade. The project is scheduled to begin historical preservation of the two historic facades the summer of 2021. Demolition and excavation will immediately follow. The below-grade parking garage and ground floor concrete will be complete 12 months later. Top floor, the concrete structure and the top floor will be complete December 2022, and our units will deliver Q4 of 2023. Thank you again for your continued engagement on our project. We look forward to your feedback.